Hello everyone, and welcome to today's training for the iPad application on how to create site groups, otherwise known as multi-sites. A multi-site or a site group is a way to break down larger parcels into smaller ones so that you can have multiple sites created for, let's say, an apartment complex, a mobile home park, an orchard, a vineyard, etc., etc. If you've seen the desktop version of the app, go ahead and refer to that for additional information. Otherwise, we're going to get started for the iPad. There are some similarities, but there's also a couple of differences that I will highlight along the video. Okay, we will be selecting this site here. Obviously, you can see that it's an unusual shape, and there are some trees on the left-hand side, and there's also some trees on the right-hand side in this parking lot. So we're going to create two smaller sites for this parcel. Okay. First, let's go to Manage Sites, create a site group. You're going to select the parcel, and once you click on that, you're going to notice a set of crosshairs. This set of crosshairs is a new tool that we've created where this feature allows you to exactly pinpoint where you're going to be tapping. That won't be obstructed by your finger or your thumb or a stylus. Once you've moved the crosshairs to where you want to click, just go ahead and tap anywhere on the screen and it will select that area for you. So let's say I'm just going to move into this area. I'm tapping somewhere else. I'm tapping right here right now. Now the parcel that you're creating the site group on will turn red. Up here, go ahead and click on Next. There has been some confusion about parcel selected. This is a functionality that is saved for a future enhancement. So at this time, please ignore it because it doesn't do anything. If you turn this on and off or toggle it on and off, it's not tied to anything, so there's no functionality to it at all. It's a little confusing, but it is a feature we're saving for an enhancement later on. Again, just please ignore this. Go ahead and click Next to proceed. It's going to want you to draw a site, so click on this. Now, using the crosshairs, you will be drawing your site. If for some reason the parcels are not aligned straight, you can always hold two fingers down on the map so that you could rotate the map so that it's easier for you to draw a square or a rectangle. Okay. I'm going to start here in the corner, and then I'm going to tap to drop my first point. Then I will drag to the right to draw my line. Once I'm satisfied, I'm going to tap again to drop my second point. I'm going to move the map up to start drawing my rectangle here. Once I'm happy, I'm going to tap again, and then I'm going to finish off the rectangle. At the end here, for my last point, I'm going to double tap to confirm my selection. So there you have it. You've created a single site in a multi-site group that is highlighted in red. Your single site is now highlighted in yellow. Again, please ignore this top part. This is saved for something else later on. Let's go down with parcel details and site details below. So this is the information for the red parcel and the address that's there. For the site group, you can name this multi-site whatever you would like. So I'm just going to call it test for now. Under the site name, it's going to be specific to actually what this single site will be. So if you want to call this Unit A or Unit 101, you could just name it as you wish, okay? I'm just going to call it Unit A. Fill out your site type and your permission. Obviously, this is a commercial property. Done. For your permission given. Done. The rest of the information here you can complete as usual. for contact information, if there's a homeowner contact or a manager contact, you have to make sure that the site is viable, because we will be placing trees onto the site. And then the comments, you just fill out as usual, as before. Go ahead and click Save down at the bottom. You get a confirmation screen saying that the site has saved successfully. And if you notice up at the top, there's now a kind of a menu that slides down to show you what the iPad is doing or has done, so you know in terms of progress what has been completed. Go ahead and click OK. Now that we've created a site, let's go ahead and add a tree to the site. Let's go to Manage Hosts. Click on Add Host. Add New Host Location. You get the crosshairs again. I'm going to select this tree here, and I'm going to tap. For the category, I'm going to say it's a common fruit tree. For the type, I will say it's an avocado. Okay, done. Go ahead and click Save. New host successfully added. Great. Press OK. So now you've created your first multi-site for this parcel. I'm going to go ahead and proceed to create a second multi-site, but this time I'm going to do it a little bit quicker without much explanation. However, I will introduce a unique scenario just to show you how to also accommodate for this scenario if you come across it. And that is, you want to use a tree that's on an island. Obviously, you want to tie it to a parcel somehow so that there's a record of it. So I'm going to create a multi-site that I will cover a part of this lot and then expand it to this tree. And I will try my best to make the shape as odd as possible just to show you what can be done with the app. Okay? Alright. I'm going to go to Manage Sites. This time I'm going to go to Modify Site Group because I already have a site group in existence. Remember, we called it Test. So I'm going to modify the site group. The site group name was Test. Okay, and then I'm going to select the parcel. Crosshairs are now moved to the parcel. I'm going to tap. Okay. Then I'm going to click Next. Remember, we're going to ignore the parcel selected portion here. I'm going to go to Next. Then I'm going to draw the site. I get my crosshairs again. And whatever I'm doing, I'm going to make sure I'm going to include this tree down here. Okay. First tap. Second tap. Third tap. Fourth tap. Fifth tap. Alright, this is going to complete my shape, and then I'm going to double tap to finish it off. Okay, so you can see how this shape is a very unusual shape. It also has gone outside the boundaries of the parcel to include this tree. So going to site details, you notice how the site group now is locked because this is the same site group. We can't rename it. For the site name, you can delete the address if you want. I like to keep it there for consistency, but yeah, I'm going to call this Unit B. Site type, commercial. Permission given. Okay. Go down, and then I'm going to click Save. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and add a tree. Add host. New host location. Find the target tree. Tap. Select the tree category, common. Select the tree type. I'm going to call it apricot. And I'll save. Okay, this shows you two sites, two very different examples on how you could draw your multi-sites. I'm going to go back and I will start deleting them and removing them just to show you how it's done. We're going to go ahead and remove the trees first. I'm going to go and I'm going to modify the host, locate existing host, right here, tap. Okay, I'm going to select or toggle on deactivate, so to deactivate the trap from this site, meaning it will be saved, but in the future it won't be referenced anymore, but historically the data will still be in the database. Okay, so once I remove the tree, I can now delete the site. So I'm going to go to manage sites, but instead of modifying a site group, we're actually wanting to manage this site in particular, which is actually a single site. Okay, so you want to go to modify a single site. Select the site. Okay, crosshairs are there. Tap. Scroll down. You're going to uncheck this, so turn off that the site is viable, meaning it has no more fruit trees left. Go ahead and save. Okay, and you can see now that the site has been deleted. We can now move on to this site over here. We're going to go ahead and delete this tree. Modify host. Locate existing host. Okay, deactivate, save. All right. Now that we've deleted the fruit tree, we're going to go back to manage sites, modify the single site, select the site, go ahead and tap on it. Okay. Then you're going to scroll down, uncheck that it's viable, and go ahead and save. Okay, site updated successfully. Okay. Once you've deleted the last single site within a site group, the site group will also be automatically deleted. And that concludes the portion for site groups for the iPad. Thank you for watching.